Ladies and gentlemen, from the Oval Office, the President. Good afternoon. Yesterday evening at 8 p.m., the U.S. House passed with a 78% supermajority a budget to fund fiscal year 1997 all the way through November 1st. Now, that being said, I have been on the phone with Alice Rivlin from the Office of Management and Budget. And let's just say the White House is going to be doing some budget cuts as well. We're going to go through department by department across the board. We're gonna be cutting positions on staff. We're going to be getting rid of bureaucratic offices that shouldn't be there, and combining certain departments with another. It is the best way to deal with it. Okay? Now, I have been fielded some questions. And I'll answer 6 of those after I give these remarks. Tomorrow, the Middle East peace process will begin in Hamburg, Germany. Instead of Dennis Ross, I am sending U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Madeleine Albright, to take care of it. Dennis Ross will report next week to The Hague, Netherlands, for further negotiations. We are confident that negotiations will go smooth and go as well as to be expected. Now, that being said, here's the situation. Okay? Listen to me. We are confident that the Middle East peace process will be resolved. Also, Congress will be returning in October in midst of the election campaign to solve the budget crisis. At least we can fund through a small part of the year. And I've advised Congress to no further kick the can down the road. We need funding. Because if funding does not take place on November 1st, this close election, there'll be a government shutdown. And I don't think either party wants a government shutdown this year. I'm open for 6 questions. Here's his first one. Haley Freakwood from CBNC. She's also with the New York Examiner. She asks, with Branscombe free of all charges, have you or Mrs. Clinton been in contact with him? Let me qualify with this. Mrs. Clinton is maintaining contact with him on a limited basis. Other than that, I begin to have no cause to comment. Here's another question from Franny Hanks from CBNC. The question is, Mr. President, in 1992, you ran with the campaign slogan, "It's the economy, stupid." What will be your slogan for the 96 election? That's easy. I will unveil this in September, but I might as well go ahead and tell you now. My motto is to build a bridge to the 21st century, and that is what I feel like my second administration will do. Creation of new jobs, understanding the new aspects of the economy and the information age, and standing on these principles. Here's a question from Hank Farmer from the Fort Worth Times. Mr. President, your Administrator for Entrepreneurial Affairs is pleased that the House passed the Small Business Jobs Protection Act. My question to you is this: why is the Senate in such delay? To be honest with you, I think that that's rather obvious. And I'm going to say it. Listen to me. The fact is this, and understand, this is one of the rare times that he and the administration have agreed about objectives. We may not have always seen eye to eye, but these things will get done. Needless to say, the grapevine tells me he wants to go home soon, and the office will reemerge back into the U.S. Small Business Administration's Office of Congressional Media Affairs upon his resignation, in line with the budget cuts that I project. Here's a question for Frank Huckabee from the New York Observer. Mr. President, you have in your first term considered yourself Kennedy-esque. Do you stand by that ideal? I do. Middle East peace, a strong economy. Of course, I realize it took the 94 election to realize that the country wanted the economy taken in a different direction than what I originally had planned. But I will stand on that. All right, we got time for 2 more questions. Here's one. Norma Sanders from the Society page. Why was Mrs. Clinton evasive in talking about the Branscombe matter and Whitewater? I almost feel like I should decline to comment. But let me say this. These questions about Whitewater. This is a right-wing witch hunt by Ken Starr. I repeat again. It's a right-wing witch hunt by Ken Starr. And I stand on that. She asks on this one. One more question, Mr. President. Do you dignify the remarks by the press about your Administrator for Entrepreneurial Affairs? To be honest with you, after speaking with Phil later and with Mickey Cantor, it is my firm belief of this. He should be able to speak for himself. Now, excuse me, I have got to get back to work for the American people. Thank you.